Hello, everybody, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend. Okay, guys, this is the season premiere of 90 Day Fiancé Love in Paradise, season 4, episode 1. Check your baggage. Jamal, did you
Like I
like
said,
it?
before the pre-show, I'm gonna say this. I
Mhm,
don't like to give
mhm,
90 Day Fiance no props, none, zero. But I am going to give them props on this one because this opening episode for me was perfect. We got to meet all the couples and see all the storylines and all the
mhm,
issues from the gate. I don't have to guess, no nothing. I
mhm.
really enjoyed this episode because you could just see the dumpster fire like from miles away, and I'm here for that.
But in all honesty, though, Love in Paradise has never really let us down.
That is true. That is very true. But I'm just saying, like, who, like, it's part of the 90 Day franchise, so I loop them in. But
Mhm,
whoever is the production company does
mhm.
a great job, with this.
Yeah. It's a
And
pity
they
that
don't
they
keep,
can't replicate it with the other.
they don't keep the couples too long either. Cause you see how they got rid of Danielle and Johan real quick after we got sick of them and put them on the with the other trash.
Yeah.
Beautiful. They understood
Mhm,
the assignment. Beautiful.
mhm. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So we got a little taste of each of the four couples. Jamal, who do you want to start with?
Oh, I mean, there really wasn't a weak link, but I want to say if I were going to start anywhere, it would be Luke and what's the face.
Hold on. Luke and Madelein. Okay. So
Yes.
guys, we're gonna go through each of the four couples, and then we're gonna go and scan through your questions in the live chat. So guys, thanks for joining us. We know this is a strange time for us, but let us know if you like this time at all. Um, so here we go. This is Madelein and Luke. Um, Madelein is barely legal from Colombia, and Luke is from LA in California. And how did he not know that he picked up a professional? And didn't this remind you of Fernanda and the guy that she was with, Steve? What was his name? Fernanda from Mexico, because remember I asked you to really pay attention to their timeline because something's not clicking for me with regards to how old she is or was when they met. Um Guys in the chat, if you like think this is on the up and up, let us know. But Madelein says that she's 19. Luke is 30. Um she's she'd been together with Luke for a year, right? He
Mhm.
met her while he was on vacation in Colombia, and they spent the week together, and he's been going back and forth ever since.
Whoa, whoa,
And
whoa, 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 whoa. So they've been together a year and she's 19.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. I just want to make sure I heard that. 'Cause I did hear that, but it kind of went over my
Mhm.
head a little bit till you just said it.
Mhm.
Like, how fresh of 19 is she?
Um
If y'all been
so
together a
fresh.
year,
Like I think she's about to turn 19 for the sake of production, but I don't think let, the girl said that she's 19. She got her new boobies 8 months ago from Luke. He got her in a condo he been paying for a year. She got all the clothes, all the shoes, all the teddy bears. She is living the life. He is supposed to move to Colombia and live that life with her that he is providing. She is the sugar to the baby. And we see him back in LA walking around in a fake fur. And if I had smell-o-vision, I was smelling wet dog, fake jewelry, um, and sunglasses, going like to the jewelry store.
Hmm.
I don't even know what he was doing in there, because then we find out his finances have taken a turn. All the businesses that he's invested in are either, to me, they're non-existent, but they're not making any money. He's gotten fired from his job because
Right.
he's been focusing on her and not on his job. And I'm like, wait, what? And then he's like, he says the kiss of demise, the kiss of demise for this relationship. I can't move to Colombia until I can get myself in order. I'm over 500. He spent over $500,000 between his businesses, and I think another $100,000 on her in 1 year. Nothing is making money for him. He's lost the job, and he hopes that she will stay with him,
Right.
even though he cannot afford her upkeep.
Right.
And I was just like, what? He had a good job. He was, well, at least I think it's a good job, a mining engineer.
He made a lot of money because he was investing in small businesses, and but then the way, like, but they weren't turning a profit. Yeah, we understand that. But the issue is that his job was paying his bills, actually. So that's what happened with him, and he lost his job, so he no longer has an income because he has no income from his businesses yet. So I'm looking at him like, sir, I'm so sorry, but you're an idiot. Why would you risk your livelihood? When I say livelihood, what pays your bills,
Mhm.
for a chick you don't know?
Exactly. How did he give her bobolas within, like, what, 4 months of knowing her? Like, you thought that this was a girlfriend?
Right.
Who dropped you on your head? How desperate are you? I don't know. It's just very weird. Let's see. What else did he say? Yeah, so it's the half a mil on the businesses that aren't making any money yet, and then an
Hmm.
additional $100,000 on the girl. Is he the one who's also tapped into his 401k as well?
Oh, he's liquidated that, the whole thing.
And he has no savings, no nothing, right?
Nothing. Right.
Oh, he's just like he's the new Warren Buffett. The new Warren Buffett. My God. I have nothing to say about this, but it seems like she's getting new clients while waiting for him.
Okay. Black Lavender
Mm-mm.
says Luke better start selling some of them fur squirrel coats. Well,
I don't even think that they're actual like pelts. Like I said, they look very artificial to me, and I was smelling wet dog.
it
Hmm.
it was giving me more like, oh, how can I put this politely? Like fresh weasel.
Why y'all keep on saying that this is reminiscent to any sort of animal pelt?
Because of this,
You know that all of them are flammable.
I'm just saying, it just gave
Mm-mm.
me fresh weasel.
He's a weasel. He's a dumb weasel. My gosh. Okay,
Yeah.
who's the
Where are your
next?
friends, sir? Where are your friends, first of all?
Well,
I can't
his
believe
friend
his
was
friend.
taking back the car. Who I bet you he
Right.
got his job.
Right.
Ah. Oh my god! But this should be
Oh, Black
funny.
Lavender, don't do that.
What? What is he saying?
Luke is the new Geno 2.0 running through the 401k savings.
Gino is hoarding his pennies like how a squirrel hoards nuts. No, and I bet you anything he's getting a percentage of her OnlyFans.
Hey,
Gino
how
not
much you
gonna
want to
let
bet?
that
How
go.
much? How much you want to bet Gino is part owner of Jasmine LLC?
Mm-hmm. He don't got nothing on Gino. He don't
No.
got nothing on Gino. This boy is dumber than dirt, dumber than a
Right.
box of rocks well shaken. Uh-uh.
Because
Uh-uh.
see, And see, we're gonna give Gino props on this. Here's why. Gino didn't move Jasmine into that apartment until they got on the show, which is
Mm-hmm.
probably a tax write-off.
And remember, he
Wasn't
had her in cheap apartments too,
yes. Mm-hmm.
moving
Until the
her
show.
every 6 months.
Yes. Yes. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Luke, stupid, paying for her before he got on the show. Shut up.
Yeah,
Luke ain't got nothing
yeah.
on Gino. Good job, Gino. We don't like you that much over here because you messed up
But
too much,
this
but we gonna give
leads
you
me to
props.
think that he is being deceitful with regards to his finances and what they actually were.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in California. I just don't think he had all of that cash. I
Living where he the where he seems to be living and where he's going, he's not living in the cheap parts.
But he has to pay for where he's living now. Like I don't think he was that flush with cash to
No, 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 no.
invest, you know, half a
No, he
mil.
wasn't. But remember, he said he invested the half a mil. He said he invested, but then he comes back and said, "I have a mountain of debt." So yes, I agree
He's
with
just
you.
not smart. He's just not smart. Anyhow, um, who do you want to talk about next?
Okay. Oh, is it Alex and
The
Italian person?
Italian stallion. All right,
Oh,
let
it
me
is
see.
Adriano. Okay, go me.
Yeah,
I had it right.
Alex
Double
and
A.
Adriano. Hold on. Where are they? Damn, I took a
So
lot of notes.
I'm gonna call this right now, guys. We'll see if it bears out. This is gonna be the dumbest couple of the season because their whole arguments and all their storyline is threesomes.
Do I have notes in here for them?
Probably not because their whole storyline is threesomes.
Well,
It's the whole
anyway,
storyline.
yeah. Alex is the girl. She's from Texas. Adriano is from Italy, and they basically met while she was on vacation. Did we see them at all on this episode? Why don't I have any notes on them?
I don't think we met them on this episode. I think
Okay,
I think I think I
I
think
think
with
I'm
I think
going
I think
crazy.
I think with them we just saw like
On the
snippets.
preview. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we saw them basically in the preview, but it's going to be juicy. Ryan was right. It is threesomes, and he says he's had 10, and with each one, they got better and better and better. And basically, he wants to have her cousin join the fun. Uh,
Mhm.
okay. Who all is next? You want to do Annika and the
Yes.
sperm donor? Okay. That's Kyle and Annika. Oh my God. The more I hear about him, the more I cringe. Annika is 39 years old and originally from Germany, Berlin, Germany, but is now living in Malta with her son. Um, Kyle is 32 and he's originally from Los Angeles, California. He's an accountant, but currently he is a digital nomad and he's traveling the world depositing his jisms into any open receptacle that he picks up on Facebook. Um, we see that Annika has been living in Malta for 3 years. She moved there during the panty. She wanted a little bit more freedom, better weather for her and her son during that period. And she got a great job as some sort of content creator or something like that. And she stayed on. Emilion is her 6-year-old son, and she now wants a second baby. But she's not together with her son's father anymore, so she feels her biological clock ticking. Where does one look when one wants to do sperm donation? That's right, we go to Facebook. This is the first thing I was real upset about her with, but she went to Facebook and
Facebook.
she found this turd um and started talking with him initially regarding a donation. But then all of a sudden it turns into a relationship. How, Sway? Wait, what? I, mm. The same way he comes across in person has to be the same way he comes across over the phone, over video chat, or whatever. This could not have been a surprise for her. But anyway, this fool is in London because he had to stop off to do a deposit over there. And he's showing us how he talks these women into going from spunk in a cup to a physical insertion and deposit. And the acrobatics that are involved in it until he pulls out. And I was revolted. And then he shows us his dietary regime, all the little pills and stuff that he's taking to get his junk into superhero junk status. And I was just like, so wait. People want little yous running around? Okay, because remember, he got 71 kids and 9 more on the way. He even pulls out a map marking all little X's where all his little baby droplings are located. We go from North America to Europe, and we got disturbed from going to Asia so that he could tell us some other nonsense. He offended me. And do you see? This is what I told y'all. If y'all want to go and get sperm donations, go to a sperm bank. This man got all of these kids, and he has a genetic abnormality. He would not qualify. His jisms would not even reach the Dixie cup in a sperm bank. But all of these, you get what you pay for, because you heard him say he don't charge for this. He just want to fuck y'all. You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. Genetic abnormalities and all. The fuck you saying?
Now, did he say he had genetic abnormalities?
No, I found this out otherwise.
Oh.
And then, did you hear the call? The recording, the girl that outed him. She felt like she was manipulated into the physical insertion of it all instead of the Dixie cup.
Wow.
And he did penetration with her. Was it penetration? He took it a little bit too far in the pre-assessment stages. And she still went ahead with it. She said that he's very manipulative.
Wow.
So when he lands at the airport, you see, you heard him saying that he was treating Anahaka different because this is supposed to be a relationship. Mind you, he's only had 2 dates in his life.
Exactly.
2 dates. One 10 years ago and another one a couple years back. He's just been focusing on fucking all of these women from Facebook to breed them, right? And he lands in Malta. Anahaka goes and pick him up, and he putting her on a point system.
That took me out.
3 points for a kiss, 5 points for tongue, and 10 points we going down. We getting sex. We going all the way. I'm gonna drill you out and put a baby in you. So wait, what? There was no oral in between there? Like, you gotta break that shit up. Coming off the plane looking like an Ewok. No, ma'am. I'm not even going to say an Ewok because the Ewok is cute. This is full-on gremlin. I am so offended by this man. I am so offended. Oh my God. And this dumb bitch going, I'm fine with his past until he put you on point. You should have walked out. When she turned and broke the fourth wall and looked at the camera like, the fuck? You should have walked out. He would have found somebody else on Facebook to do a deposit with in Malta. I would not have been spending my 2 weeks with him. I'm done. I'm done.
And this is the funny thing with him, and this is what I noticed. Like when you meet him, like, oh, he's a son assuming, and he's like, he tells a story, like, his first deposit was with a lesbian couple who couldn't afford the sperm, blah blah blah, right? It's like, okay, you're being nice, but then hold on, we flash forward to where he starts with the map with the kids, and I'm like, okay, this is odd. Okay, interesting. Then we get to the part where, well, they can decide whether we do it like, the clinical way or like the natural way. and I don't charge. I just do this as like a public service. I'm like, okay, that's where you lost me.
Mm.
Yep, nope, nope, mm-mm, all bad. And then he put her on the point system.
But wait, did you see on the bed how he was describing the gymnastics
Yes,
before he pull out? Oh fuck. Disgraceful. But clapping the TLC for getting my dander up. My God. You gotta love this show.
no, Ryan, he does not charge. It's a public. He's doing a
No.
public service.
He tells people to spread the word of mouth about his services.
Right.
It's gross. It's just gross. Um, but yeah, she's having serious doubts when he arrives, and um I like it when she got it spot on. She says, um the problem is that the whole situation with the points is ridiculous, and that she can clearly tell he has absolutely no experience at having
Exactly.
relationships. So ding 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 dong, girl, go like don't go any further. Like, you're old enough to know. Jesus.
Uh-oh. Hey, Leo, Leon, welcome. Hi, everyone. My first live. Y'all, it's a lot of tea they are spilling on Reddit about Kyle. He was on another reality show on Vice called 36 Kids and Counting, and he was on there bragging.
Shut up. Well, he's been on Dr. Phil. He's had all these articles written about him last year when he was like up to 63 and 56 kids and whatever. He was in the Guardian and in the New York Post. And then I heard audio of this girl who was ripping him apart because she felt like she was manipulated into doing this, into doing the physical penetration as opposed
Gotcha.
to the Dixie cup. She says he's very manipulative. But yeah, um, my God, my God, my God. Okay, and last but not least, we have Alliyah and Shawn. So, Shawn is 61 from New York City. Well, he's bi-coastal, New York and Los Angeles. And then we have Alliyah, who's 25 from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. He's a hairstylist. He does celebrities, television, makeup, at film production work. He's done Desperate Housewives, Ugly Betty, The Voice. So he's good. He's got coin. Um, he's getting his hair blonde because somebody likes it blonde. And then he tells his hairstylist, he's getting ready to go to Brazil. He getting ready to go meet his boo. His boo name is Alliyah. She 25, haven't seen her in 8 months. But it's just one little thing. When he first met Alliyah online, Alliyah was Douglas. So we all know that he got into this relationship with Douglas initially. He took Douglas to Spain for Pride Month, and he dressed up Douglas with makeup and a wig, and that set off a switch in Douglas, and Alliyah was born. And, at first, Shawn was okay with it. Shawn was married before, divorced. It seems like he's fluid, but right now he's into men. And that's why he was with Douglas. And he, I think he was okay with it at first because it was just like something cute to do. Um, but Douglas was still looking Douglas until Alliyah took over and crushed Douglas, and Douglas is no more. It's just Alliyah, bitch, and she's here, and she's getting the extensions, and she's doing the makeup, and she's putting on her strapless tops and her platform shoes and her pum pum shorts, and she is flashing herself down at the playa. I don't know what Portuguese is for beach, so I'm just using playa. Okay.
And the thing is with this one, with Shawn, I'm like Shawn, sir.
Mhm.
Um, I get his mindset because like what he was like, he would wear makeup, but he was still masking and presenting in spite of the makeup and all that stuff. He was fine with it. It's
Mhm.
when the more feminine side crushed the masculine side where he has the issue because he's more attracted to the masculine look
Mhm.
overall, which Douglas says now Leah is crushed. I think that's where he's struggling. I really feel that way because like you
Yeah,
said,
because
he's been
he sits
primarily into
there.
men
Is there a
after the
little
marriage.
piece of Douglas there? Just a
Mhm.
little bit. Like he's holding out all hope. But I think he knows because you saw his face. He knows that Douglas is gone.
Yeah, he knows.
Douglas is gone. And it doesn't look like Shawn is gonna be a pushover. Cause for the preview, he's like, you could run them games, but you ain't running them with me.
Yep.
I want to know. This is what I want to know. What's Douglas or Alliyah's employment position, where they living, who is supporting them, who's buying all these bustiers and platform shoes and hair extensions. He need to find a new extensions girl, because the one that put in the one with the highlights, and you saw like they did three little twists and then it was done. It looked like it was gonna fall out. Um, and I'm not an expert on that, but his braids did not look good in the preview. I'm sorry. But I do think that there should have been more communication over the 8 months that they haven't seen each other, where
Right.
Douglas morphed into Alliyah. And I'm wondering if Alliyah is upfront with Shawn saying which one is more in control now, which one do you identify more with now,
And you
because
could tell,
that's going to be a problem.
and there's an extreme disconnect because they both mentioned they haven't seen each other in 8 months. So here's my question: like, if you guys haven't seen each other in 8 months, like, are you not video chatting? And the reason why I say that, because when you think about it, the way he's reacting, Shaw, the way he's
Mm-hmm.
talking, it's
Mm-hmm.
like he hasn't seen the actual changes because within 8 months you could see the gradual changes. You can imagine the gradual changes going from
Mm-hmm.
Douglas, who was just Alliyah on the float, to Alliyah now. So he's also saying, like, I feel like I'm being left behind. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
okay. And I'm feeling out of touch. And I'm not asking the questions I need to ask. Maybe because I don't know or I don't want to know. I'm like, see, y'all have had little to no communication, at least
How about this?
visually.
If they were doing video calls, how about this though? At the beginning of the 8 months, Douglas was showing up. But slowly, as he was feeling more comfortable with Alliyah,
Mm-hmm.
he was going out as Alliyah. But at home, when he talking to Shawn, he isn't all made up and hair up. Maybe he had his hair just slicked back, saying, I'm growing it out, until you get here so you could trim it. He could be. I'm not trying to say that Alliyah is lying, but she could have been a little deceptive at the beginning. And
Mm-hmm.
then when like he accidentally called him while he was out and in
Mm.
full Alliyah mode. And then he was like, wait, hold up. Who are you?
It's possible.
And that's when Alliyah might have came clean with what her real feelings are. And he was like, well, let me just defer this until I get there in person so I could fully assess the situation. I'm thinking that I'm going to give that the benefit of the doubt,
I
because
got you. I got you.
I have a feeling that Shawn is investing in the upkeep of Douglas slash Alliyah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking that he's going to want to see what all is going on. It's just sad, but they both seem like nice people. Um I think Shawn was like really, really in love with Douglas. And I think
Yes,
he's gonna be
but but but
heartbroken
he was
if
going
he's
to
not there.
propose though. He
Oh
was going to
my
propose to
god.
Douglas, but then when the changes started happening, he's like, "Uh oh, hold up,"
Mm-hmm.
because now doubt started creeping in his mind. Like he's like, "Well, I don't know if Alliyah kills Douglas completely. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about that."
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, "Yeah, that's true.
This is
I understand
sad
that."
though. This is sad because I, like I said, I know he was real attracted to Douglas. I'm not sure how attractive he's gonna be to
Exactly.
Aaliyah.
But you can see his face when he says Aaliyah's name. You can see his face change. When he says Douglas, he lights up. When he says Alliyah, it just kind of just drops.
Cause Douglas was the perfect twink. Nothing derogatory, but remember they have two totally different personalities. Douglas was quiet and introverted and just like a really sweet soul. And then it seems like Alliyah, he's not describing in the same way. She's outgoing, she's extroverted, she rah rah rah, you know. I think he just wants somebody to be like a more than a companion, but like he don't
Mhm.
want to be in the club every night.
Right. Ryan asks, "Do you think Sean will be okay with Aaliyah if she doesn't have gender confirmation surgery?" I'm going to say no, and only
Yeah.
reason why I say that because he was attracted to Douglas's masculinity, the musculature. That's what he was attracted to. He was, I think overall, what Sean likes right now in his life is like more masculine presenting.
Not well, take into account his profession and where he does it. Everything is about the visual, you know, and I think with him, as with most of us, that's what you're attracted to. Something that you see,
Hmm.
and then something that you smell, and then touch, and then taste. And hopefully you don't got to hear what they saying cuz it's going to piss you the fuck off. But I digress. He's a very visual person. He's into aesthetics. I don't think although he has done women before, I don't think
Right.
this is what he want.
No, because he said that after he was married to a woman for 14 years, and then recently he's been in more relationship with men. So
Mhm.
that's where he's attracted to in his life now. I just don't see it working out for them if Aaliyah
But
is going to completely take
listen,
over.
when Alliyah rolled up to the airport in her bustier, her bell bottoms, and her platform shoes and her little purse, her hair looked really good though. The cornrows looked really good. And when she pulls it back into a high pony as well, really nice. She's got fabulous cheekbones. But from the neck down, like I told y'all, I was seeing Lou Ferrigno, the Incredible Hulk. It was a lot. But her confessionals look different. Her face is like I think she's moving forward with at least
Right.
hormones for now.
Susan says, I have a hard time seeing a girl. To me, the manners are still manly. And then
Well,
Ryan
she's
says,
learning.
Douglas was uncomfortable and closeted, which is why he may have seemed quiet and chill. Fair.
Mhm.
Aaliyah is out and proud. I can go with that.
Mhm. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But I think like I don't sense Shawn is going to like outwardly hurt Aaliyah. But I could be wrong because he could roll up in there and say, "This is what you spent my coin on."
True.
But hopefully, he's been good this far in helping her um, go through a lot of complex emotions.
Hmm.
So hopefully, he'll continue to help her with that, whether he's emotionally involved with her moving forward or not. So so have we gone through everybody?
Yes, we've gone through everybody.
Oh my god, y'all have a lot of comments in here.
Oh,
Hi everybody. Are there
oh,
any questions that you saw?
no, I've been going through them. Aaliyah may not have been on the hormones when they started taping.
I think so. I agree with that. I agree with that because she looks softer in the confessionals. She does. And I feel she was losing muscle mass too. Um, duh, 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 duh. If there's any questions that we miss that y'all want us to address, put them in the chat now so we can go through it. But what did y'all think about this episode? What did y'all think? Who in here? Farmata, you made it. Oh my God, I know this is late for you. Thank you for joining us. If there's anyone from the UK or Europe, hi. Jamal, anything else regarding these couples?
No, this show has always been pretty easy. It's easy. It's an easy watch. It's a breezy watch, and I like the three couple format.
Okay. So are you looking forward to this season?
Me, yeah. Like I said, with this show, it's always you can see the issues. They show you the issues from episode one to where you don't have to guess. You just have to follow. It allows you to actually follow the story versus us trying to sit here and pick holes in the stories like we do in 90 Day Fiance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And these are better locations too. Cleo said that she said live on her IG that she's getting gender confirmation surgery soon. Oh, that's good. I hope she's in a better place mentally though than the show. But yeah, that's awesome. You're watching in bed. Oh my God. We love you for hanging out with us this late. Thank you. Luke and Madelein equal George and Anfisa 2.0. Yes. Yes. But where I immediately went to Fernanda was I'm questioning her age. I'm really questioning her age.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember who Fernanda was with. What's his name? Davis? Steve? Who was Fernanda with? Sugar snaps.
Jonathan.
Okay. Because remember, he got her underage, gave her boobs right away, and then did the K1 visa. Oh, Ryan, I love you for helping. You were closer than I was. But yeah. We really have to pay attention to their storyline because I think there's something fishy there. Hey, thank you, John. Yes, Natatat. Oh, I like that name, Natatat. So yeah. Anything else?
No, I think we're in for another great season. This part of the franchise doesn't disappoint.
Okay.
I don't watch the other ones except for UK because I can't do the
and
other
that's
ones.
coming back at the end of May, the 27th.
I can't wait for them.
But I'm not sure if we're going to see it though. We might have to check Daily Motion. So Farmata, you'll have to remind us about 90 Day Fiancé UK once it starts because I Love You Chicken is going to be on. And we have to find out what happens to Jesse.
Exactly. Ryan says it starts Monday.
I thought it was May 27th. Jamal, figure out when that starts. Won't it be on Max? What channel is it on?
It says, let me still check.
Because we saw Chicken on Love in Paradise, didn't we? I think. Where did we see Chicken last time?
I don't know, but it says, why does it say, oh, this is Happily Ever After. We don't care about you. 90 Fiance UK. Yeah, we don't care. We don't care about the US version. I just don't care.
Do you think the production has spare pairs in case some ends out quickly? Yes. Yeah, I think they do because they have no guarantees how these storylines are going to work out or how good of an actor or actress the person will be. I think some of them are duds and some of them are not. I think that's what's happening right now with Happily Ever After with regards to Michael and Angela. I think that they did some last minute editing due to his escape to freedom. But according to Angela, who popped up on Auntie's Advice show, when was it? Last night? I think it was last night. She popped up on Auntie's review of another reality show, and she came up on panel, and she said, until she was yanked off, she said that she's coming back.
Until she was yanked off.
Yep.
Oh,
It looked like somebody pulled the router out of the wall, cut the Wi-Fi signal. I'm
what?
serious. Yes, because all of a sudden she froze, and her phone was blowing up. She goes, "Oh my God, they're sending me messages to get off of here." And Auntie was asking her the questions. And next thing you know, the feed froze. I said, "Look at that! They pulled the modem, the router, they shut down the breaker box, everything." Um, I was annoyed by that too as well, Ryan. I really was. Because she was on there, she was calling Auntie Vicky. I was like, "Who's Vicky? She got potato chips?" It made no sense to me. And then I wasn't putting two and two together when she kept on like blocking out the camera or going out of things so that she could smoke. I'm like, "Why you can't smoke on the screen?" It was just weird. It was weird. Yes, I felt like she was not telling the truth either. Um, yes, she does live in council housing. I think we discussed that. I said she lived in a
Yeah, we
council
did.
flat. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it was 90 Day Fiance. Yeah. Oh, so we did see it. Okay. How are you gonna crash and not know whose house you crash? Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing because she came up there looking like a whole chicken butt. She had on no makeup, no filter. It looked
Oh,
like a chicken butt that you cut
I'm
off
watching.
of a
I'm watching.
chicken.
I'm watching now.
Or as my mother would say, she looked like a parson's nose. It was weird. It was all over the place. It was manipulative. It was insulting. Um, yeah.
I'm looking at it now, and it looks she's lost a lot of weight.
it uh, okay.
And the chat was going crazy too. They was
Um,
like, "It's not her." They was like, "It's not her." And then she pops up. They're like, "Oh my god!"
let's see if I can find Jamal, do you have Angela's not Angela's, do you have Auntie's Advice
I have the
channel?
stream. I have the stream pulled up actually.
Okay. So we're gonna
I'll
put
drop
it
it.
in our link here in our live feed. And you guys can go and judge for yourself. Don't take my bias description of it. But if, like I said, if I'm tuning in to listen to Auntie tell me about a story and from her perspective, or recap from her perspective, she's really funny, hilarious. Like I will tell y'all this. So as y'all know, my mom had Alzheimer's dementia. And during the last year, we found Auntie during COVID. And during the last year, my mom was really going downhill and was nonverbal. But let me tell you, when Auntie would laugh, when Auntie would scream or start cursing, especially if she said, fuck, my mom would actually respond. And I would find every Auntie show to watch, whether it was new
Hmm.
or old or whatever. We went through the whole catalog with my mom. And I will always appreciate and always follow Auntie's advice for that. But yeah, she's hilarious. She is hilarious. Um, Angela probably, oh, thank you for putting that in, Jamal. Angela probably survives on yes.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like I
Is
mean
it
I mean
me?
I'm on the stream right now, right? So I'm looking at Angela. I'm like, it looks like she's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about her face because I can't see the rest
Yeah,
of her. Her face looked like a parson's nose.
I mean that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm Debbie. That's what I'm saying. She lost a lot of weight, but not in the
That's
but not in
just
the
the
best of way.
jowls. That's just the jowls, but the rest of her face, I can see where some is weight loss, but no. I'm that woman. I'm almost that woman's age.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only a few years off. I'm not saying that I look that great. Don't get me wrong. But that is beyond being ridden hard and hung out to dry.
But see, that's what
That's
happens when you have.
crazy.
She had weight loss surgery, correct? If I recall.
Yeah.
See, that's what
Yeah.
happens though. Because see, that's what happens. This is so. Just experience and watching people. All
Mhm.
she did was the weight loss surgery and maybe the diet. So what should happen if you're doing it properly? You're supposed to actually work out during this. The
Mhm.
reason why, because you need to build up the muscle. Because what happens is if you don't build up the muscle and your skin, you lose the weight too fast.
You
It doesn't get
sag.
a chance. It doesn't. You sag. It doesn't get to tighten.
Mhm.
Because look at Vanessa from Thousand Pound Best Friends. Now you know how she lost
Mhm.
all that weight, but she was working out,
Exercising.
and
Yeah.
yeah, so her face still looked like Vanessa. It just
Mhm.
tightened up. And
Mhm.
people like Angela's situation, if their face starts to do that, and you're not working out, you they do the facelift and all that good stuff.
Vanessa also turned around her diet because she went
She
from eating
did.
crap to
Mm-hmm.
eating much more healthier foods, and she was very dedicated. Angela, I don't think she ever changed her diet. She continued smoking, no exercise unless you call her, fist fights with her best friend in New York hotels, and as
Tybo, Debbie,
exercise.
Tybo.
Type, shut up. But yeah, like basically everything around her mouth is smoking.
True.
She's got a million lines around her mouth, and then she put that piercing there, which draws the eye to it because it twinkles. I would have never put a piercing there. I would have, if she wanted to pierce your eyebrow so your eye would go up and look at her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But she put it right there, and that's why. And that, oh Lord, and
Narrative,
your
yeah.
wet sock is
Narrative
still,
agrees.
but your
I
wet
think.
sock is still saying like she's number 2 on the crack pipe lip Google search.
Oof.
She was number 3 when he first mentioned that. Now bitch is number 2. All of us keep looking for it in Google, sending her up the charts.
I think all those years of smoking for Angela really made her skin. Yes, agreed. And I think Ryan said the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Angela never quit smoking. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Farmada, I agree. But when Angela intrudes on your safe space at Auntie's advice, it's disappointing. But Auntie was getting in some good questions, so much so they had to rip the router out the wall.
Right.
But yeah, I wonder what that was about though, because she clearly didn't know who she was talking to. It seemed very calculated to me. By the end of it, it seemed very calculated.
I think
But
the
y'all,
chat
she
will.
say she coming back. They said she had lost a lot over the Michael stuff. Right, because she probably dipped into substances that she's not supposed to be doing. Angela, nasty evil spirit is reflecting on the outside. Yeah. Yeah. Angela lost her milk cow. Oh. Did y'all see Michael's first cameo or one of his first cameos? It it was clumsy, but it was so sweet because he kept on thanking the person for requesting the cameo. And he had this one particular phrase that I thought was so endearing. But yeah, I wish him all the best. I hope he makes back all of the money that was taken from him. Cameo, unfortunately, you have to pay the reparations for what he's gone through. But I wish him nothing but the best. I hope he's safe. I hope he's happy. I hope Angela finds some peace. I hope she finds some peace. And I hope this is the end for them on these shows, because we don't need to see any more of the self-destructive behavior. She says she's trying to open up she's trying to start a production company. But what is she capable of producing?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Stephen, there you go. You 59 and you not wrinkly. Girl, that's right. You tell them. TLC probably complained to YouTube and they ended Angela's stream. Oh. Leo, I didn't know they could do that. I thought they would have to shut down the whole thing. Oof. YouTube is all powerful. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, this was a great show. Have a wonderful weekend. The only thing that I have from Costco next to me is Kirkland Italian sparkling mineral water, and these are awesome. It's pretty much the same as what you can find at the Aldi for 99 cents a bottle. But I get a big pack for like about $15 or something like that. Jamal and I were talking about it, and we were thinking about doing a find. What's that?
These are good. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see it. Give me 2 seconds. Let me turn the light off real quick.
Okay.
I think it might be with too much light. All right, hopefully that works for you guys. Okay.
What's this?
These are green teas. Though. These are flavored waters. This is pineapple. So if you want,
is flavored water or green tea?
It's like it says it's a sparkling green tea with pineapple juice.
Oh,
so
I
found this. I found this last year, and because I was trying to like get away from like sodas, and I didn't want to drink diet soda all the time. I love my diet, my Sprite Zero. So I found these. Try them out. This is so good for if you're trying to avoid sugar. Now next week I'll buy a different one. The strawberry it has a little bit more sugar. It's the strawberry sparkling water. It's really good. But this is the green tea, the sparkling green tea with pineapple, and you could taste
what
the
brand
pineapple.
Is it?
Trader Joe's.
It's Trader Joe brand. Oh,
yes, yes.
Okay, Steven said that she's drinking green tea too.
Yeah, like if you go find their flavored water section in the but they do sell them in the I think they sell them in the cases. But if you go get them cold, they're really good.
Awesome.
Really good, especially the strawberry.
So
for those of you who are, go ahead.
No, I was just saying if there's a snack that you want to get, I tried, what is it called? 4th of July or July 4th chips, the nacho chips.
I think I've heard of those actually.
Right, they started out with like the hint of lime, tortilla chips.
Okay.
They have a new flavor, Hawaiian habanero. Sweet heat. If I tell you, I bought a bag from Costco, so
it's gone.
It is, but I was eating them until my mouth was going numb, and then I knew I had to stop. They are so good, so good. If you can try them, they're amazing. What else we got? We're gonna try to do like a little show with all of our finds, our recommendations. Hopefully I can find some healthy ones, but you might be able to do the healthy ones and I can do the crap. Bubbly has a new beverage, Bubbly Burst. They're like ice, no calorie, carbonated drinks. They have 10 calories though. Oh. But there is a healthier soda. I think it's called Poppy. And it has I think it has a probiotic for your stomach because it has to be kept in the refrigerator. It's not like regular soda. It has to be kept in the refrigerator section. I think it's called Poppy. And apparently for those who are trying to they like soda, they don't want to give it up, but they want it to be healthier. That's the best thing to buy. They're super expensive in the store, but if you have a Costco near you, you can get a better deal. Yes, Steven, like my mouth went numb because it's habaneros and then pineapple, and I have a slight pineapple allergy, which does turn my mouth numb. Ugh.
Oh,
yeah. But it's usually just fresh pineapple with all the acid. But then again, they load up those chips with acid too. So whatever. One of these days I'll get healthy. So guys, enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Thank you for accommodating our time change. We really appreciate it. I drink ice cold Pepsi Max only. I don't like I don't like Pepsi here in the States. I used to like Pepsi overseas. That's like yeah, I have a slight allergy. Yeah, I do. A slight allergy.
It's a slight allergy.
But that doesn't stop me from stuffing it in my face. It doesn't.
Debbie's one of those people like, I have this like this good here peanut allergy. But I'm gonna sit here eat this peanut butter and deal and have my EpiPen already.
Yeah, just don't even look at the hives, the splotches. If I'm wheezing, it's okay. It's okay. If I stop breathing, bitch, stab a bitch. No, it's nothing that bad. I don't have anything that bad. It's just I think a lot of people have that problem with fresh pineapple. Can't be just me.
Yes. No, I know people who so fresh pineapple actually breaks out their mouth. It itches.
I feel it around the outside of my lip, and then it goes inside, and then like my tongue feels really heavy, and everything is like little needles pushing into my tongue, the inside of my cheeks, the outside of my lips. Ugh. Yeah. It's like lip liner gone wrong or something. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, have a wonderful weekend. Jamal, did you like this time? Did you guys like this time?
I kind of like this time.
Let us know what you think. Do you like this time for our shows? Put your comments in the comment section. Oh wait, I almost forgot. You guys also took a poll. Thank you so much for taking the poll, y'all. Jamal, did you see that they actually responded to our poll?
No, I haven't gone over there yet today.
Oh my god. Okay, so my stupid backside put up a poll, right? Hold on. Where's the poll? Okay, so which one of the couples do y'all think has the best chance of making it with a serious relationship from this show? And 49% said Alex and Adriano. The next best was Shawn and Alliyah at 22%. Then Kyle and Anahaka at 19%. And in last place at 10% is Luke and Madelein. Ciao. So I guess we'll see at the end. We'll remember this because at the end of the season, we'll look back on your votes.
Exactly.
I'm off to bed after this live because the time zone. Oh, well, thank you for staying up with us, Sunway. We appreciate it. But soon it won't matter for me because the grandkids will be out of school. So, are there any other couples we haven't seen yet? Alex, the 2A.
Yeah, we haven't officially met Alex and Adriano yet because we've only met them through like the trailer.
Well, we saw them in the preview for next week. Yeah. So guys, have a great weekend. Jamal, any final thoughts?
No, we're good to go.
All right, come back and join us next Thursday and Friday. Don't forget, give us your comments on the time.
Maybe put up a poll of the times of this time or this time. That way people can vote that way. It might be easier.
All right, so look out for that poll. I'll put it up. All right. Thanks for joining us. Enjoy your evening. Night, Farmata.